Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos, and yes, I'm back for the weekly update. In case you're new to my channel, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel. For all you good folks who have been with me for all these years, thank you so much for checking out my videos. Moving forward, I will continue to do weekly updates like this to grow this channel a little bit more by giving anyone who's tuning into my channel the latest insights on the latest news, gadgets, trends, and what's going on here in Japan locally from a local's perspective. Locally, I mean, from a Singaporean's perspective, who have been, Singapore me, who have been in Japan for almost like 20 years, 19 to be exact. So let's just dive right in. Not a lot of big news last week, so let's just dive into all the really awesome good news. So first things first. McDonald's in Japan. Yes, McDonald's. A lot of controversy over the this year and last year with all the limited edition items, and they're not fully prepared to handle the the scalping, the scalpers flipping McDonald's products. What is that? The Pokemon one was an issue. McDonald's did took some certain steps after the unfortunate Pokemon incident that happened in summer. I did talk about that in my previous video. So moving forward, they did take some precautions. Like it is a good start, but I don't think it will stop the scalpers. I think they try to prevent people from buying online. You can only get it through the drive-through or within in the store itself to the counter, and anything online, no, you can do that. And one family is you're only allowed to purchase 3 like a Happy Meal set. For the latest, I think Sanrio collaboration that has the My Melody and Kuromi characters. I don't know how it went. No updates. I didn't do a proper update on that. But today's video on McDonald's would not be about that. It's about McDonald's bringing back something that was really popular but introduced last year in 2020. No, 2 years back in 2023, the shrimp, not the burger, not the AB burger. Yeah, the AB basically means shrimp in Japan, so not the AB burger. I mean, all of you good folks who have been to Japan will know that here in Japan you can get other than the standard filet-o-fish, you can get the ABO fish. No, not ABO fish. The AB burger. I'm sorry, I don't know who I'm talking this morning. So. Brain block. Okay, the AB burger, yeah, I think it's called the AB o filet or something. Okay, the AB burger, the shrimp burger, you can only get it in Japan from the McDonald's in Japan. So anyone who has been to Japan, who has tried the AB burger, the shrimp burger in Japan, totally loves it, because Japanese shrimp are like it's like they have this very nice like a plump texture. When you chew on it, it has that very like a springy feel to it. And Japanese we call it the puri. It's like there's a lot of like a bouncy texture to it. When you bite on it. So the shrimp burger has been around for a long time. So anyone who's been in Japan will love the shrimp burger. But in 2023, Japan actually introduced the shrimp nugget. So it's basically nugget, not with chicken meat, but with not made with chicken meat, but with the puri shrimp. So they introduced McDonald's introduced that in 2023, and I think they after that limited edition, time limited period ended. Everybody wanted that puri shrimp to come back, and this year they're bringing it back. The what is that puri shrimp? But they call it the puri ebi purio nugget. I don't know. It's quite a mouthful, but basically, and the bonus to that is this year where they are reintroducing that puri AB nugget. There was a chance that you might get like a limited edition, a heart shape nugget. It's like randomly inserted into their packaging. So you might want to check that out. There's what is that? You don't get any prizes if you get that heart-shaped shrimp. It's just like a bonus. So yeah, happy hunting. So I don't know. I might go grab it sometime with my children because they might like it. But I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, it's good to see McDonald's bringing back some of their really popular products. for the fans. Why not? So that's the first piece of news going forward. Yeah, Mr. Donut. In my previous video, I did talk about Mr. Donut here in Japan. Very prominent like donut, a chain that has this collaboration with Black Thunder chocolates for this 2025 Halloween version. And I thought that was the end, of it. I went down to the store, grabbed some of those Black Thunder and Mr. Donut's limited edition donuts, eat them with my kids. It's not bad, and I really actually like it. I thought that was the end. But Mr. Donut actually came out with information that they'll be releasing one more, out of the 4 that they released, they'll be releasing one more special one, which is called the Black Thunder Cat. It's this cat-shaped Black Thunder coated donut that is somehow like special. You can't go down to the store to get it like all the other previous 4 versions. You had to pre-order it and then get it from the store that you pre-ordered or something. You can pre-order it online if I'm not wrong. You can only get it within that Halloween period or something. So it's like wow, what a surprise, like. It's interesting in the sense that marketing strategy, like you release the 4 regular ones and then you come up with one special one. I don't know. I don't think I'll be pre-ordering that Black Thunder Cat donut. I mean, it's such a hassle to go pre-order and then go down to the store. I would just go down to the store and grab the regular ones. The Black Thunder and Mr. Donut, the regular 4 series. It's good enough. But yeah, that's the other a really interesting news that I kind of found online. And then going forward, okay, am I in focus? Yes, I'm in focus. Oh yeah, before I proceed on, this morning was actually 14 degrees Celsius where I am up in the mountains. So it's I wouldn't say cold, but it's cooling. Because I don't know, my standard operating temperature will be like anywhere from 8 degrees to like 12 degrees. I think it's a very nice range, a temperature range to be in, because you can wear like a nice jackets and blazers, and and when the wind comes in, it's just so cooling and so nice. So yeah, unfortunately, summer it's almost like over. But I think going forward this week, where I am might be about 22 degrees. So it might go up again the temperature, but yeah, in the morning it's like 14, so it's really good. So I'm wearing a shirt. Finally, I can wear my Stetson beautiful hat. I actually wanted to wear this hat out yesterday for my son's ice hockey training, but it's just a little bit, the Japanese people generally are not really, they don't, like not many people wear cowboy hats like that in this part of Japan or anywhere in Japan particular. So I might look really out of place, just to bring my kid to an ice hockey training, and everyone is just in your regular clothes, with a cap or a hat, and then I wear this nice fanciful hat to go indoor and wait for my kid, and watch him training. So a little bit out of place. if I'm outdoor hiking and taking walks on the mountain trail, this hat would definitely work. But for an indoor environment, I do have to consider that, because the last thing I want would to be out of place, like wrong fashion at the wrong place. So yeah, I don't want to be an eyesore. So yeah. But today, I actually wore this hat out in the morning because it was pretty windy. But towards the later part of the day, it might warm up to 18 degrees. So I might not want to wear this hat out because I'll be indoor most of the time. It's just, it's the time, autumn to go into. It's winter, it's cool. I want to wear this hat out because it just looks so awesome. So what do you guys think? I think it's nice. So, okay, that aside, moving on forward. One of the really interesting news that I saw last week was there's this factory in Wakayama Prefecture, which is way down by the sea in the other part of Japan, like way down. I'm out like in the middle, way down southern part, the west southern part of Japan in Wakayama Prefecture. There is actually a factory that has a very different kind of working style. Like this factory has a lot of workers that clean like linen from they collect all the dirty linen and bed sheets and all that home materials from hotels and ryokans, and a lot of big businesses, and their workers run all this sheets and everything, clean them through machines, and manual labor like that in a factory is usually very mundane, very what is it, time consuming, very tiring, and very boring. So this company in Wakayama Prefecture decided to up their game to give like their workers a better environment and more motivation to work in such like boring jobs and whatnot. So what they did was they actually contacted a Epic Games, the company that made Fortnite, and asked them if like Epic Games could make a game for them to help improve the productivity and the what is that the motivation of the workers. I mean, from what I read, the company in Wakayama Prefecture told Epic Games that the game would not be for sale to anywhere else in Japan. It's only privately for their company to incorporate into their system to allow their workers to play the game while working, and it will not be so for profit or anything, just within the company. And surprisingly, Epic Games did reply them and give them some advice and pointers based on what their needs are. And I think this Wakayama company got a local Japanese company to make like a what is that, real-time a strategy game, RTS game, built into their a factory system. So basically, what to sum it up, every worker at their station where they put the linen and cleaning, and all their working stations has this like giant TV monitor, and it's in real time. And every time they put a sheet of linen and to get it clean or something, there's a little timer that on their characters. On each of their workers can create a character, and there's a little timer, for their character. And when the timer before it runs out, their character will be automated to like harvest materials, build houses, and sometimes even find like treasure chests and collect like limited edition like special items to use within the game. So every time the timer runs out, their characters that they control will stop moving, so they gotta put in the new linen sheet or something, and when the machine is cleaning up the sheet, the linen and whatnot, their characters will have this timer and they start moving again. So it kind of gives a whole new meaning of not sleeping on the job but playing games on the job. So it's not that bad, I mean, kudos to the company. Which company do you know of that's not related to gaming, but in manual labor like that actually gives such ideas to their workers? And I can't think of that many, but kudos to this company. Amazing, to help their workers cope with that really mundane and tiring, boring job. So apparently it kind of raises their productivity and efficiency by 8%. It's better than nothing. It's not like 100%. So when the workers were being interviewed, a lot of them actually enjoy working the it's just like whether you're male or female, all the different age gaps, they did enjoy the game system, because it's not just washing the linen and just wait there and then pull the lever, operate some buttons. At least you got a screen up there, and it gives you a little bit of motivation to keep your characters within the RTS game moving, harvesting stuff, minerals, and what is that, resources, and building houses and whatnot. So yeah, very, very interesting idea, here to be incorporated here in Japan. That was a really, really interesting news that I saw. So yeah, I think slowly it will be the news. It will be in the news channel all over Japan, if I'm not wrong. So that was a really interesting one. So going on forward, another piece of news. Japan has, I think, been nominated, or actually they actually won. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they actually won the Nobel prize for biology or something in 2025, because a research team in Japan found out that by painting black Japanese cows, I think it's the Wagyu, the Tajima cows or something. By painting those cows with white zebra stripes, it actually reduces the number of mosquitoes biting those cows. So that's something that, I don't know, it's just very unique. Not anyone could come up with research like that. I thought that was really interesting, because the way they do it is very interesting. They had like 3 or 4 different cows. One cow was painted black, the black cow was painted black, and one cow was painted white or something, and then one cow was painted in like zebra stripes in white. So how they measure it is when mosquitoes or insects or bugs try to bite on the cow will move their ears or their head or their tail. So they kind of measure the movement of the cows, how many times they move their tail to swipe the bugs away and their head and whatnot. And apparently, the data, the cow with the the black cows with the white painted zebra stripes actually had the least movement, so which means they got attacked lesser than all the other cows. So that was really, really interesting. So it's not like anyone will go out there and just spray themselves with zebra stripes anytime soon, but I don't know, it might be, based off this research, you might never know in the future. Clothes that has a zebra stripes, it might be all the rage and whatnot, and people ask you like why, you're like, oh, to prevent mosquito bites or something, yeah. That's the other really, really interesting news. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, I think four pieces of news is really, really interesting as far as I'm concerned, for the last week. And what was the other one I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, cleanliness. Everyone who has been to Japan knows that Japan is one of the cleanest country in the world. So I think a while back I did read about this. What is that? This Indian lady who was in Japan for holiday or something, like a vlogger or like a blogger or something, or like an influencer or something. And then she bought a pair of white tabi, the toe socks, and then she walked around Tokyo or something in one of the big cities on the streets, and reported that the socks are clean and not. So Indian lady. And then recently I think I read on this another news random find on the internet that another Indian blogger from India, an Indian gentleman, actually attended the summer festival, I think in where is that, Aodori, yeah, I think Tokushima, and way down south, So he was surprised that the kids were sitting on the road and playing games and whatnot, and a lot of people attending that festivals, like a Matsuri, the Japanese summer festivals. There's I don't know, 3,000, 4,000, I don't know. There's a lot of people attending the festival, and he was surprised that there were very little. There was almost no litters on the streets, and the streets were very clean, and people were very well organized, and everybody put trash in the trash can. He actually mentioned that he was actually surprised for himself when he bought food, and after eating it, he actually disposed it in the respective trash cans. So which means, from where he actually came from, they don't really put trash in the trash can. They put trash on the street anyway. So maybe because these two separate news comes from folks from India and where they're from. So basically, maybe their country wasn't the best benchmark to to compare with Japan in terms of cleanliness. Because like India and some other countries, I mean, I'm not here to say that the country is dirty, but maybe it's a different benchmark. If you're coming from Singapore, yeah, it's still clean. Singapore is clean compared to Japan, so it might be in the same ballpark. But comparing Japan from somewhere else, which is not the same benchmark, you might be surprised that Japan is actually very clean. I guess part of the reason is because Japanese are clean. Not because it's like in Singapore, we have to be properly educated by the government to be clean. If we throw litter or we throw cigarette butts or something, the government will catch you, and fine you a sum of money or something, Like in Singapore, we are being forced to be clean through fines and laws and whatnot. But Japan is generally, everyone is brought up to what is that, to be to every Japanese, I would say every Japanese has been brought up in such an environment that cleanliness is basically their way of life. Because part of the history, part of it is, I guess you have to give it to the history, the history of Japan. They basically closed themselves off for 400 years, and they cultivated this very, very beautiful system. And every generation after generation will practice the same, a beautiful, lifestyle that when Japan was closed off to the outside world for 400 years. And I think, I don't know, some people believe it, some people do not believe it, but because when they closed themselves off for 400 years, Buddhism actually kind of disseminated into their everyday lives. So that was one of the, what is that? I will not say a truth, but that was one of the reasons. There might be some truth to it. That might be one of the beliefs that Japanese people are actually very clean because Buddhism kind of like disseminated in everyone's life. But other than that, yeah, generally Japan, yeah, it is a very very clean country. People don't really throw trash in there and everywhere, and it's very hard to find trash cans here in Japan because most people will dispose of their trash at home. They'll bring their trash back home or something. They don't really throw it here and then everywhere. Even if you do find like trash cans here and there, usually yeah, you have to sort them out and everything. But going to the countryside, there will be less trashed as compared to big cities like Tokyo, where a lot of foreigners are. After the party, I think this year in Halloween, you will see after Halloween the havoc in Tokyo. The cleans will kind of clean up all the trash. Basically big cities is like that. But if you go to the countryside, basically there are less people and everybody drives, so it's very hard for people to throw trash out. But there are still like random bits and pieces of trash, like plastic bottles, plastic bags, cigarette butts along the streets, but it's way less compared to anywhere in the big cities. So yeah, Japan is generally a very very clean place, very very polite society, and everybody is generally very conscious of their actions towards everyone around. Because I have to explain it. The central pillar of this Japanese this Japanese community is centered around this very very simple element of not causing inconvenience to other people. That's the very very fundamental principle of Japanese society. So yeah, to not cause inconvenience to other people, which means don't do anything stupid. Try to think of your actions before you act it out. That's one of the reasons. So going forward, I'm like already 21 minutes. Going forward, I think the last piece of news I would okay, never mind. I'll save that for another day. So basically this last weekend I didn't really have time to do videos. Like Saturday, Sunday I was out. A Friday night after I got back home from work, and I got to pack all my stuff and everything. And Saturday morning, I actually woke up at 4 in the morning. And 5, I departed with my family for my son's ice hockey game. He has this competition down in Chiba Prefecture. So we drove all the way 2.5 hours to reach Chiba. So I set off at 5 a.m. in the morning. It was raining. Unfortunately, it wasn't raining. Not really unfortunately, but it was raining. So a little bit of traffic jams. But yeah, I did get to the place by about like 8 a.m. in the morning. And he had his ice hockey games for the entire day. And it's not like there were like ice hockey basically is like a very very minor sport here in Japan, and like different parts of Japan during the autumn winter season, there's a lot of like this mini ice hockey competitions that you can join, and our team decided to join this competition, and there were just a lot of strong teams. I mean, basically, yeah, the really strong teams, when you play them, it's very hard to win because everyone is just so good. So unfortunately, in this competition, there's only 8 teams, so we played 3 games. We won the first one, we won the second one, and then the third game will be the final. And our team won the final, so I was kind of happy. But my son was tired and everything; he wasn't in his best condition. But his team won, so it was like a huge huge pat on my back, for striving so hard for my kid, driving him 5 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was sleeping in the car I was driving, and when the games ended, about like 10:30 p.m. at night, and then I drove back home, and reaching home was like about 12:30 or something, and then and then Sunday I gotta drive him in like 2 hours for a practice session in Okaya city near the Suwa Lake in Nagano Prefecture. So yeah, 2 back-to-backs in 2 days. I drove about 250 300 kilometers, so I am really tired, so I didn't really have time to do anything over the weekend. But I just gotta do this video to keep this video going for you guys. Every week I'll give you guys weekly updates on what's going on in Japan, so so you guys can be I can keep you guys updated on what's going on here in Japan. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm like 25 minutes in. So wherever you are, take good care and enjoy the weather if you're in places with 4 seasons like me here in Japan. So yeah, thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I'll see you guys in next week's update. Take care and bye.